Commander Scott!
Yes.
Where are we, Commander Scott?
Corporal, we seem to be on a different planet.
A different planet? Godspeed! What planet is this?
Planet... your mom gay.
Your mum gay? I've never heard of that planet before.
The oxygen's breathable. We can
But
take
it
off these
smells.
big... We can take off these big space helmets. Whoa.
Oh my god.
The readings are off the charts.
The readings are off the charts, I feel... Why is there a microphone over there?
Let's
It's
head over
calling
and
to me.
see what it is.
There's a microphone for you over there as well.
Oh wait, this isn't planet your mom gay. I read the map wrong. It's upside down. This is planet Boicast.
Oh shit, dude!
We made it!
Oh my god, we did it!
It only took 30 hours.
30 whole damn hours.
And we made it.
I mean, we made it to Uptown Boy Town.
Uptown boy.
She's living in an uptown world. Dude, that's
Yes.
the thing, dude. How have you been doing, man? It's been a fucking hot one, hasn't it?
Well, we're actually recording another podcast in a decent time frame from the last one. So,
That is true.
we're pretty
That is
good.
true, but dude, to be honest with you, I'm actually quite surprised because as soon as this one goes up, dude, I'm gonna be away.
You're
I'm gonna
flying
be away
away?
for 10 days. Dude, I'm flying away, dude.
We've
And,
only just
you know,
landed on planet Boicast and straight away.
exactly. And then I'm leaving for planet
Benevolent.
Dude, I swear to God, I'm gonna see so many different aliens there. It's gonna be great.
You're taking a cheeky little holiday, birthday trip, aren't you?
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be my birthday. So today is we're gonna date the podcast today. It's the 21st, I believe. Isn't
It is,
21st?
yes.
It's the 21st, and my birthday's on the 23rd. So I'm flying out the 23rd to go out there and just take a little bit of a break because I've never actually really celebrated my birthday. Are you a person who celebrates their birthday, right? Because my family, we weren't really that type of people, and then I figured out everybody else celebrates their birthday, and I was just like, damn, I should do that, because we just we go out for a meal, and then we come home, and then like we just used to watch Father Ted. That's what we did for everybody's birthday. Like that was the
A true
family
Irish
gist.
birthday.
True Irish birthday. Are we racist now, Father? Have you seen that
I
episode?
have. You sent that.
It's
It was fucking awful. It's great. But yeah, we celebrate. Well, like we used to a lot more when we were younger, but now it's just sort of the same. We go out for a meal and then just sort of
right.
then it becomes just a normal day again. But like, I like celebrating birthdays, but it's finding something to do, and you feel
does
weird
give
planning
you-
it
yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, it does feel
Yeah.
a bit strange, doesn't it?
You can't
Like-
exactly just be like, I want to go and do this for my birthday, and you lot are coming with me because it's my birthday. You know what I mean?
I suppose it's kind of like the the whole gist. You want to go for a spa with the girls, you know what I mean? But
Exactly.
Shalonda has to work on a Tuesday.
What
Bitch,
bitch?
It's my birthday. Like, leave the call. I know who my true friends are.
You should have had this booked off weeks ago.
Exactly, bitch. I thought you were my bitch, but I guess you were just a bitch. I don't know, man. It's kind of it does feel weird because it's just never been like a real thing that we've done over here. So now that I'm kind of doing it for myself, it just kind of like it's a good thing, because it makes me sound like such an alien to be just like, we don't celebrate my
We
birthday.
don't do that here.
But it's, now that I think about it, my birthday has always been on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, right? So when I was a baby, it was always a school day, right?
Yeah.
And then when I was in high school and stuff like that, it was always a school day, right? I don't actually remember when my birthday has ever landed on a Saturday or Sunday. I actually can't remember. Because you know what I
Weird.
mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's Saturday or Sunday. Like, people, like, I guess you can plan and you can do something, right? But, you got, like, the Monday to... I suppose people just then go, we'll have the party on the Saturday or Sunday, but I've only figured out that was something I could do now, and little baby me was just like, yeah, I get it.
Can't do something on a different day. That day's not my birthday.
I don't know, man. What about you? Did you have any birthday party memories?
That's a very good question.
Right?
I've never done anything major for my birthday now that I think about it. Like,
No?
what we used to
not
do
weird then.
was like, we'd get the lads would come around and they'd bring their PCs and we'd set up in my kitchen because I used to have a massive dining room table. So you can fit like 5 people on PCs on it. So we used to have people around and then just do an all-night LAN party. It was sick. But like,
Dude, that's a birthday party and a half.
it was
Like, holy
awesome.
shit.
Dude, it was genuinely great. I'm just trying to think what else I've done for my birthday. Like, now it's just like I'll go out and go to the club
Right.
with the boys.
Yeah, that's
But,
the
like,
thing that you do now, right? You just go clubbing.
Yeah, you just go drinking with the lads. But like, I'm trying to think if I've ever done anything proper, like big, because I've never gone like on holiday for my birthday. I've never done like anything like that. When I was like little, it used to be you go to the cinema, you watch a film with your mates, and then you go to Mackey's and you're like, this is amazing. You get a Happy Meal, you get a little point, and you're like, dude, this is crazy.
Dude, I used to be a super duper fussy eater when I was a child, right?
I'd eat anything.
And so
mate.
I never got the Happy Meals because they would come with like it's called all the bits on it, and I was just like, nope, I am going to be having a plain hamburger, nothing on it. I am an adult.
I am civilized. No cheese for me. Cheese.
I'll
is
take
for
a small
children.
Dr. Pepper, please. Make it a Coke, actually.
Make it a water.
Never mind.
No ice.
A Diet Coke. No, never mind. I will just take my mother's Coke.
I'll take a diet water, please. Because I'm an adult.
I always used to think that that's what like the adults did when you were younger, that they always have the diet drinks. Because all my like family used to get all the diet drinks and stuff like that. But then as I grew older,
they were sort of trending a lot more when we were younger. Like they were sort of like a trend, like their diet, so you can still have the fantastic taste of Coke, but no fat. Like but even though
and like
they then
aren't they, like,
proved
10
that diet
times
drinks actually made you fatter because it made you hungrier.
Yeah.
Which,
Like, it's kind of crazy, really, when you think about it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I suppose now they're kind of like their ad campaign is just like no sugar, so like less teeth decay, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Well,
other
it's
than
like-
that, I don't know.
Well, no, because half of it now getting promoted is like Coke Zero or Pepsi Max, and that's because
Aren't
they're
they the same?
genuinely better for you because there's no sweeteners and no sugar. Whereas
What
with
do they put in them then?
I can't. It's like some extract or something. It's still not good for you, but it's not
'Cause
sugar and sweeteners.
Pepsi Max tastes kind of good. Like
I like Pepsi
know,
Max. I
yeah,
hate.
like
I used to love Coke Zero, and then I started hating it. Whereas Pepsi Max,
Mm.
I can still have a cheeky Pepsi Max.
Are you a Coke person or more of a Pepsi man?
Pepsi all the way, unless
Yeah,
it's Coke
right?
Cherry. Coke
Ooh,
Cherry
well,
is in a
okay.
league of its
If we're bringing extra Cokes into it, right? I used to love vanilla Coke, and then they stopped doing
vanilla
it over
Coke.
here.
Orange
Vanilla
Coke,
Coke
dude.
was
Orange
dope.
Coke was.
We never had orange
Oh.
Coke over here.
Do you not
Didn't
have
we
like?
get something like that in Germany? It was like
Yeah, it was. Oh, what was it called? No.
Oranjo or something.
Tango.
Tango.
Ta. No, Tango's just
Tato.
Tango's just an orange drink.
Oh, is it?
Let me see. Orange German drink,
drink beverage.
not Fanta.
It was
Mezzo mix.
orange and Coke.
Yeah.
Mezzo mix. That's the one. Yeah.
That was good shit.
That was dope. That was really dope.
That was just orange Coke. That's all it was. Yeah. Because you can still get it now, but it's only when you go to like a restaurant that has one of those Coke machines.
Oh, so you just like you mix it.
Yeah, no, because it's genuinely like a feature of it. Like, you can get like Dr. Peppy,
Dr. Peppy?
Dr. Pepper with cherry flavor, or Sprite with like cherry or raspberry.
That's true.
Because
That's
like,
true.
have you ever used one of those machines? So good.
I have, but I've never like mixed it or anything like that. I've
Well,
usually just been like, we'll get a Coke.
Well, because
Like, you know what I mean?
You click Coke, and then it comes up with all the flavors you can pick around it, and then you can be like, boom, I want cherry. But
Oh wait, no, we did that in Five Guys when we were. over in
that's
Manchester,
all, yeah, it was in Five Guys.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know which one I got. I think I just chose a regular Coke.
I think you went Coke Vanilla.
Did I?
I think so.
Whoa.
Because you're like, dude, Coke vanilla.
I It didn't taste like vanilla Coke.
I can't remember actually. Maybe it wasn't.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't. Maybe it was Alex who got it.
I feel like I would have made a bit more of a fuss, you know what I mean? Like I love vanilla Coke, man. I haven't seen that in ages. Cuz it's weird cuz you can import it, but at the same time,
It's not worth the hassle.
why? Yeah, like why, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like why would you import like vanilla Coke or something like that when you could like import like Iron Brew or something like that? Do you like Iron Brew?
I like Iron Brew. Iron Brew's good.
Iron Brew is dope. I actually really like Iron Brew. It's
But speaking of like imported drinks, I imported some
Oh.
drinks today.
You did.
It was some coffee.
Some
Some
coffee.
canned cold brew coffee. And it's so good. And Madrinas, if you're listening, which I highly doubt, sponsor the podcast. I'd
Hey, Madrinas,
happily
I've never had your coffee before, so like I would love to become a new fan.
I'd
if you
do
sent us
it-
some.
I'd do it for free. Like maybe just like send me like a 6-pack once a month. Like that's
Ooh.
like £20 a month for advertisement right there. Like that's pretty dope if you ask me. We'll
This
start
podcast
uploading
has been
regularly.
sponsored by maybe.
We'll upload regularly as well if you sponsor. We all I ever do in this is ask for sponsors.
To be honest with you, like when we do get like a couple of sponsors, right? It's gonna be like we're probably still gonna ask for them. We're just gonna be just like, hey,
Well, I don't think we'd be allowed to. We'd get in a lot of trouble.
would we? Do we get in trouble for asking for sponsors?
If we already had sponsors, yes.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah,
we
of
won't
course.
do that if somebody sponsors us.
No, if we get sponsored, we will be loyal as fuck. We'll
Dude,
like,
I'm
say,
si-
Madrinas, if you sponsor us, I'll never drink Nescafe again. I'll never go to Starbucks. I'll never go Costa. I'll never go anywhere. Like, I'll wear Madrinas t-shirts when I'm in work, because I work in a shop and I can wear whatever I want. So everyone who comes into the store will be like, what's that t-shirt? I'm like, well, use code Boicast for 30% off your next order of Madrinas coffee. You know, like,
That's true. To be honest with you, I wonder really, because that's like as you're bringing up Madrina's coffee, you told me it's like it's cold coffee, right? It's like a iced tea or iced coffee. Sorry.
well, yeah, but they do have other like styles. I don't really drink hot coffee that much. I prefer ice.
Okay.
But they've got
So what's your flavor?
I got a six like pack of starter pack. Let me find it. It's here.
You
So
so it's like all different ones.
I've got a cafe vanilla,
Ooh.
a cold brew black, which I'm really excited for because I love black coffee.
Do you?
Yeah,
It's rough, man. That's hard to drink.
I enjoy it. It's so good
Oh.
because it's not like you don't feel sick after it. You know, like I used to always drink like frappuccinos and like macchiatos, but you finish a large one of
make-
those and you're
yeah.
like, oh, that was too much cream
They
and
like
sugar.
Yeah, that they make you feel bloated in
Yeah.
a weird way.
Whereas like black coffee is just smooth and, you know, just light and you just feel like good after it. But it's also got cold brew with milk, which is the one I had today and it was good.
Okay.
And then I've got 2 double vanilla cappuccinos, which sound good. Because I think it's,
Ooh.
I don't know what the double is. Is it like double strength coffee or double strength vanilla? I don't know. I'm really excited.
I'd say it would be like the caffeine, wouldn't it? Maybe a double shot of caffeine.
Yeah,
to
I think it's like double shot cappuccino. I think that's what it means.
Ooh.
But yeah, and then also a 2 times dark roast, which I'm also excited for because the stronger roast. Ooh, I'm just
'Cause that's
upset
the
though,
thing, like-
because they didn't have Shroud's flavor in normal can form.
No, do they not? No, what's Shroud's flavor?
Insane roast.
What? Oh, okay.
It's a Latin American and African coffee blend, I believe. But they
Oh.
they do these little like cups, and I don't know like the convenience of a single serve coffee pod. Like, how do you make it? It's just this little pod, but I don't know how.
The little pods. They need a coffee machine.
No, I don't know if it's that though, because they're normally like through a Keurig like brand. This doesn't mention anywhere that it's a Keurig.
Huh.
So I don't know if this is just like you add this pod to water. You know what I mean?
I don't know. That feels weird because we've got a coffee machine downstairs, and that's usually what they do, right? You put the thing in the top,
put the
and then you
little
put it
pod
down,
in
and
the
you
top.
shwach,
You shook it down.
and then you shwach, and then it goes, and then it it makes your coffee for you. You know.
So I'm just like,
Because that's the thing. Like you're like
Oh,
a
right,
lot more of a coffee person, right?
yeah, you put it in a
I'm-
coffee machine. Yeah, a coffee maker.
Yeah.
I need a
Well, that's
coffee
the thing,
maker, and then I
'cause-
can make shrouds. Sorry. go on.
Like, so I'm more of a tea man. You know what I mean? Like I drink so many different teas, right?
Yeah.
I'm not an Earl Grey man, but all the teas that you just add water to, I'm a big fan, right? Because I've got like, big fan of the free gingers tea, right? Where you get 3 different gingers, right? Chamomile is great, green tea is great, orange tea is pretty dope, right? We've got, dude, I've got this tea which is literally just called gingerbread, and it tastes
Ooh.
like gingerbread. It's gingerbread tea, and it's delicious.
Well,
It
'cause it's
has
like-
no health benefits, but it's great.
It's like I like tea. I just don't like hot drinks. I'm not big on hot drinks. I prefer cold drinks. Even when
like
it's
whenever.
really cold outside, I have a hot drink and I'm just like, I don't want to drink it. Because it's always disappointing as well. Because like I'm always like, oh, I'm freezing. Oh, I'll get a nice cup of coffee and nice and warm. I'll sip it and be like, it's fucking hot. Then I'll put it down to cool down, and then I'll forget about it. I'll come back to it, and then it's just sort of room temp, and I'm like, this is gross.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, because like I've got a really sensitive tongue, right? So things can't be too hot. You know what I mean? Like, but I always want to drink them when they're hot, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So usually I don't tend to go for hot drinks unless I'm doing like a voiceover job or something like that. You know what I mean? Just to keep the loosey gooses going, right?
yeah.
It's weird because I've always wanted to like because when I was at Vikings, right, I was always sitting there and I was always just like everyone was having their teas and stuff like that, and I was sitting there just being like, it's very, very cold, so I just got a hot cup of warm water and put it between my legs and it warmed me up. But like, I don't know, man. I've got a really sensitive tongue, but I want to have hot drinks, but I don't know, man. I don't know. This is different because this is just iced tea for you, right? Say like, does the brand that you have, did they have a hot drinks tea as well?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Like for tea.
Yeah.
Because like our iced tea brand that's really popular over here is Lipton.
Lipton, yeah.
They do hot tea, yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
Let's see what flavors. I know this is a very exciting topic, guys. Like,
I mean, I don't know. I'm a big fan of teas and coffees and just, well, not as much coffees, but I'm a big fan of drinks in general.
they got
I prefer drinks over food, right? Do you feel that way?
depends. I'm a big food dude. Like, you've seen me eat.
I have actually seen you eat.
I devour.
It's kind of horrifying, actually.
Yeah, like I can go to town if I'm in the mood and the food's good. Oh, dude, you're gonna witness something incredible. I like when we went to we had ramen twice when you were in Manchester, and both times I went off.
Dude, but the ramen, the second place that we went to, was so good.
Dude, the ramen when we went, the ramen place we went to before Ninja Sex Party it's
called Ramen and Buns or whatever.
It was a beer, ramen, and bun.
Dude.
In Manchester.
Dude, it was so good. It was so, and there was like people filming a movie like right next to it as well. Like,
mate, I really want to know what movie that was, dude, because like, I want to know like what we walked around, because that director was an angry man. You could hear him shouting.
He was so upset,
He was
dude.
kicking off.
Like, it was, to be honest, I would, like, we were making jokes that we should just run in there and see if they notice us and stuff like that, but I know we would get in trouble. But we just,
on the street.
Like outside, just a bunch of people getting ready. He's just like, right, you go in there, right, a bit slower, right, we're gonna make this work, this is the fucking one. And then they go in there and it's like, action! Like, fucking, they run in there, right? And that's the thing, because, like, I've been on a lot of movie sets now and stuff like that, right? But I've never seen anybody film just on the street. You know what I mean? With other people walking around. Because I feel like there'd be dickheads like me that would want to run in the shot. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like, I'm an attention-seeking boy. That's why I do background extra stuff and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, like when we were doing Vikings, right? There was like barricades. There was like guards watching and stuff like that to keep people like really far away from the set. And so,
But what I think,
I don't know.
What I think the thing was, I think it wasn't that high a budget. Like, I don't think it was a high budget shoot, and that's why the
Probably,
guy
yeah.
was so like just shouty because he wanted to get it done as quick as before someone decided to fuck it up. You know what I mean? They were probably on a
that's
tight
probably
schedule,
true.
and he was probably like, let's get it done so we can get off the street. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they
Probably why.
probably had like the inside like completely theirs, but the outside was just not, not there.
It's a lot of money, like obviously, to just take a street from Manchester for the day.
Dude, that's James Bond money right there.
Oh yeah,
That's James fucking Bond.
mate. Was
Jesus.
that? Wait, was that the James Bond film that we got the trailer for? Wait,
Wait,
mate,
what?
mate? You know, because there was a trailer for the new James Bond that came out like not long after.
No
Dude.
fucking way. No
Dude.
fucking way. Look. Oh my god. Wait, what? No,
it
fuck
wouldn't
off.
be, because if it was James Bond money, they would have shot off the street and claimed it.
That's true. But you never know. Just imagine us like walking past
It's
it,
just
dude.
a scene of like me, you, and fucking Alex just coming out with the free zoo.
Yeah.
Because it was right after we came out of a pet shop because we went in to look at the free zoo and look at all the free animals.
Dude, we were gonna buy a spider.
No, we weren't. We were gonna buy a skunk.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they had a fucking skunk, dude.
And I wanted
Dude,
it.
I'm gonna be real. I would have bought that skunk.
It was just chilling. It was straight chilling,
Like-
dude.
You wonder, really, do they make good pets?
Apparently so. Remember the woman who was saying it's a sweetheart?
Oh my god.
Like, I could see
I
it being
kind
a
of
good
want
pet.
one now.
I think it's just
Right.
wild skunks are obviously defensive, whereas if it's been domesticated, I'm sure it would just be chill as fuck. It'd be like having like, I don't know, it'd be like having a cat,
Like
I
a
reckon.
ferret, right? You
Yeah,
know
like
what I
a
mean?
ferret. That's a better
Probably.
example. Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be
I
like
can
just
see
a
that because I kind
big
of want
ferret.
one. You know when you like. I know it's a weird thing to say, right? But like, you know when you're the guy who has that exotic animal.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
my exotic animal to people in the city is I have a horse.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But it has like, even though I know my horse is a little shit, it does have that like extra little ring to it. But what if you just like walked in a house and you saw a skunk?
You go,
You know what I mean?
You go out on your Tinder date. You know, you have a great time. You invite them back for a cup of coffee. They walk in and just see a skunk.
Yeah.
Don't
right?
mind
that
him.
would be so dope. That is Dave.
That's Dave. He's a good
skunk.
boy.
Dude.
Just a skunk in the middle of the room, and you're like, yep, ignore him. He's a little moody. But like, if I was allowed, if I was, you know this already. If I was allowed to have one, I'd have a pet raccoon because they're just adorable,
Oh,
and their little
yeah.
hands are funny as hell, and they swim
like-
about. And
Can people actually have them as pets, or are they
you
not
can
a
in some
domesticated
countries,
animal?
yeah,
Yeah.
but
Like-
it's not normal, and like sort of, you have to like
It's kind of like
I-
foxes in the UK, isn't it?
a little bit, yeah. They're like
Yeah.
sort of, you can, but you're not meant to. So it's kind of like you have to be sort of trained because they take a lot of, especially raccoons. They're naturally foraging animals. So if you don't feed them like properly, they're gonna just start rooting for your shit and just start eating everything, because it's in their nature to just start digging about and exploring. That's why they root through bins and stuff so much in like America and Japan and that, because it's the only place that actually has raccoons is America and Japan.
Are they? Is
Yeah,
there not like a
I believe
like
I
a-
remember
a
seeing.
European? Sorry, is there not like a European version?
Let me
of-
double check actually. Raccoon.
Yeah, because I feel like there would be at least
habitats.
like one or two, right? Like,
I believe
because I feel like the raccoon family is like it's like it looks like it's
Well,
in like
'cause-
the cat family, right? Or
Well,
the
'cause,
rodent
like,
family, right?
now they're actually closer to dogs.
Are
I
they?
believe, but
Huh.
I believe like in Japan it's a different type of raccoon. They're called raccoon dogs because they're bigger.
They call it a tanuki, right?
Yeah, I believe Tanuki are another
Is it?
breed
Oh,
of raccoon.
Ooh, dude, I'm
Uh,
gonna be real, dude. I want a tanuki.
Dude,
They're
Tanukis are great,
fucking
and their
dope.
nuts are huge.
What?
Have you not seen
Explain?
Tanuki Nuts?
I have not seen Tanuki Nuts.
Why do you think Tom Nook has a fucking apron on all the time?
I'm gonna look him up.
Dude, look it up.
Dude, I'm on Google Images right now, and I have pictures of Mario and Tanukis.
Yep.
Actually, like, speaking of animals that are like weirdly, like, cutely domesticated, but are like not over here. You know, foxes, man.
Yeah.
Like, foxes seem like the easiest animals to domesticate. There's probably a reason why they're not as domesticated, right? But have you ever seen those videos where they got the pet foxes and they're just making that sound? You know what I mean? Like that.
Oh yeah, that was more monkey-esque, but yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They're just like, ah, ah, ah,
Here we go.
you know what I mean? It's so fucking.
The raccoon is native to North America and can be found throughout the United States, except for the Rocky Mountains, blah, 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 blah. It can also be found in Canada, which is, Mexico. Yeah, of course. And South America. Okay, so yeah, the Americas. And then, during the 20th century, the species was introduced to other parts of the globe, like Germany, Russia, and Japan.
Oh, yeah,
they're in Germany? Why didn't I see no raccoons when we were in Germany?
We going to Germany, dude.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, Saving Private
I want
Raccoon.
to go to the zoo just so I can see some raccoons. It's been too long.
Dude, to be honest with you, it's kind of like weird that you'd see them in like the zoo as well, because they seem like, you know, when you've got those animals that are just so small that like you just wouldn't think you'd see them in a zoo, right? Because you'd see reptiles and stuff at a zoo, right? But like, because like the last time I went to the zoo in Dublin, they had this very like specific rabbit breed, you know, like it was, I don't know if it was a rare rabbit or anything like that, but they just had one rabbit in a huge thing, and it stood on its back legs, and it like looked like it wanted to fight you. You know what I mean? It had the kangaroo like stance, but I've never looked at what type of rabbit that was. It could have just been a random rabbit that got into the lion pen, but it stuck with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna look it up, right? Is there rabbits in zoos? All right, hold on. Rabbit
like
zoo.
I think like special breeds of rabbits, maybe.
Right, it has to be something, right? Because it was a big fucker. You know what I mean?
Oh, like the big ones, yeah.
The
fucking massive. Some of them, like, there's. I remember seeing something about like an entire zoo dedicated to different breeds of rabbits. I remember seeing, but it was mainly. It wasn't even like a zoo. It was like someone's house where their garden was massive, and they just had like a massive like collection of rabbits that they had.
They probably only had 2 to start with, but you know, then rabbits did what rabbit do.
Yeah, pretty much. But
that's the thing, because you know how like people make new domesticated animals and stuff like that.
Yeah,
they like breed them with different animals and stuff like that to make them more domesticated, right? Because they're like trying to make a more domesticated version of a fox by breeding domesticated foxes with wild foxes and stuff. I wonder, like, how do they, you know, think of that? If that makes sense? I don't know. Like, how does that work? Right? It's weird, right?
Yeah.
Because originally, like, dogs were like a wild animal, right? And we domesticated them over the years.
Yeah.
Probably did like early on in life and stuff like that, right? How do you find the domestication gene, right? Right. In the thing, like, some people are so smart, man. I don't get it. But anyway, what were you saying a second ago?
Oh, it was just that a raccoon's been spotted in Manchester. Which gives me hopes.
Dude, go get him.
My mouse has stopped working. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, no. Why has my mouse stopped working?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
My PC's fine.
Happened?
Oh, my mouse does this. Let me get a cotton bud and fix it. God damn it. But yeah, like, is this big fucking raccoon that's been spotted just wandering the streets of Manchester? I'm gonna go find him and catch him.
Dude, it's like your new Pokemon adventure. You go and you pick him up, and then you bring him home, and then he breaks your house. He like destroys everything in the house.
Because he's a fucking raccoon.
You always wonder, really, because like, what type of exotic pet would you like to have other than a raccoon?
Raccoon!
But other than a raccoon.
Hang on, let me fix my mouse. Hey, quick. Wait.
That's the thing. You can still hear me, right?
Yeah, I've got wireless headphones.
Right. Cause like that's the thing, right? Cause you know me, dude. I'm a big fan of owls, right?
Yeah.
But my new obsession recently, right, is ants. You know what I mean?
Ants.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I've been watching a bunch of YouTube videos about ant colonies and stuff, ant colonies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I found this like mainly Ants Canada. If anybody's watched that YouTube channel, fucking go subscribe if you haven't. Really suggest it, dude. Because like ants are so like complicated in their ways, but they're also such a. You know how I've got like this weird thing about family and stuff like that. I like the idea of it a lot. Cause and like ants are such a big family, right? They like protect each other, but at the same time they kill each other in their own ways. Because I did watch this one video of like, you know, they had a bunch of these ants, right? And one of the ants just like stopped working. He started being lazy. And then the other ants pulled his legs off. And like in my brain I was just like, holy shit, this is like because they listen to whatever the queen says, right? But they must have like this thing in their brain which went like, this motherfucker over here is not doing his job, he's gotta go. Like, and like you have like ant colonies from one colony and ant colonies from another colony. How do they know that they're two different colonies, right? And sometimes two ant colonies can join together and make a mega colony and stuff like that. But anyway, this guy has a big fish tank, but he puts ants in it instead, right? And he's got a big field of like grass and shit and stuff like that where they go around. And it's super duper fascinating to me to see how closely like human they are in the case of they all like work together and like have goals and do these things. They all have a job and they do their job well, is the main thing.
Well,
Sorry,
like,
I'm going on a tangent.
That's the thing with ants, isn't it? They're a lot smarter than people expect because they're really good at building colonies and then having like. Well, that's kind of like why the film, like Ants, was made, where it's all about colonies and shit and bugs life and that, because they sort of expand on that. Like, there's a lot of shit going on with insects that people don't really notice or care about, but once you start looking into it, like. What the fuck, dude? This is cool as shit.
You see, that's the thing.
Like ants are terrifying. Like
they are horrifying, aren't they?
Like especially like when you go to like sort of exotic areas of like the globe where it's like really hot and you get like fire ants,
red fire ants, and
yeah,
shit
the ones
like that,
that just like eat you alive, and it's just like, okay.
It's like it's always like weird to me, right? Because like when you look at other insects, right, their main goal is self-preservation, right? Like, if you look at a spider, that motherfucker's gonna build some webs, he's gonna shag, and that's probably gonna be it for the rest of his life, right?
And then he's gonna get eaten by his wife.
Yeah, the fucking black widows are terrifying, dude.
Well, that's like most spiders are like that, though. Like, they'll breed, and then the mother will, like, eat the husband to feed the children, make the eggs. And then when the babies are born, I can't remember if this is all types, but a lot of them, when the babies are born, the babies will eat the mother. And it's just like, what?
Dude, can you, like, believe that shit? Like, it's so crazy when you think about, like, you know, because, like, flies are definitely, like, self-preservation animals, like spiders.
They're born from, like, nothing.
Right?
They're crazy.
That's the thing, like, that's why, like, I love insects so much in the case of, like, you know, because, well, specifically ants, actually, when I think about it. Because, like, when you look at an entire ant colony, right? Like, you've got worker ants, you've got warrior ants, you've got, like, the queen, you've got brood mother and things like that. But you also have, like, they all have specific jobs. So you'll look at, like, some of the ants, like, taking care of the brood, which is, like, the eggs of the thing. You'd have, like, literally Chad ants, which their only objective is to shag the queen.
Is to fuck,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you have warrior ants, which sometimes they have really big heads. Like, it's fucking crazy. They're called, like...
everything.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then, like, I don't know, it's actually, like, really fascinating to me to see kind of how ants work and stuff like that. But that's probably one of the best, like exotic animals which I would like to have,
but
simply because they're so complicated.
Isn't it kind of odd, though, like... that
to have ants,
as like a species, like, as well as like humans, we don't treat like sort of, you know, sex as a way to reproduce anymore, like as much as insects, and and like other animals. Like, how did we get evolved to the point where our main goal isn't to make as many children as possible? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Like,
think
in a bunch of other animals, their goal is to just to make a bunch of babies. Whereas, like, as humans now, we've gotten to the point where it's just like, nah, we don't want kids.
I think
Why would I
it's
want
weird. Like,
kids?
I actually do think about that a lot.
It's weird,
I've
isn't
had
it?
this conversation with a lot of different people, right? I feel like it's because, like, we know that there's more of us out there, right? You know how we can connect on the internet and stuff like that, and we can kind of see how many people there are actually in the world, right?
Yeah.
Because it kind of makes it seem like, like if I wasn't there, somebody else would be there to do my job, right? I feel like
Yeah.
the way for like insects and stuff like that, probably if they're in the colony by themselves, they're probably just like, a little bit of tribalism, or maybe they don't know that there's other people out there. Well, other like insects and stuff like that out there.
True,
That's the
they
way
just-
that I've always like
They
thought
just
way
see their
about it.
colony and it's like, we must make it bigger.
Right?
And bigger.
Because we've
Yeah.
like humans have grown to a certain a certain point of time where like our population is only growing, and we can see that some places are like overpopulated with people and stuff. So maybe
Yeah.
like in our own brain, right? Because like we still have the urges, to go bum stuff, like
Yeah.
that's like
Oh, yeah.
like that's not like that didn't go away, right? But we always like the maternal instincts and stuff like that don't happen until after it's born.
Until
If
it's
that
happened.
makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's always like a weird thing
Maybe
that I
it's
think
just-
about.
Maybe it's just because we're giving it from like a male perspective. You know
I
what I
guess
mean?
so.
Maybe
Yeah.
there is a bidding mother who wants kids. Like, it's completely different. Like, maybe it's still there because, like, as guys, the only urge we have is to,
Yeah.
Go.
Just to get it out of us, dude. It's gotta go.
go have some like that dip. What's that? What's that candy I'm thinking of? What's that sweet?
What?
The little lollipop that you dip in the sherbet.
Oh, dip and skips or
Lollipop.
Dippin' Dots.
Sherbet.
sherbet, dippy dips.
No, that's not. No, not
like
shopping.
just
Images.
the tip. Slippy lips.
It's like,
like-
dip. I think it's just called dip.
Dip. I think it is actually just called dip.
Oh, it's dip dab.
Dip dab. There we go. Yeah.
Like, we just want to dip dab, and then obviously on the other side, it's to retrieve the dip dab. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's kind of
So-
it's kind of cool though when you think about it though. 'Cause,
It's
like
like-
we're
Another
Sorry.
thing that sort of stems off from that. I don't want to. If you still got points, I'll let you do it. It's just I've got another thing that stems off of it, which is a bit tricky to word. So I'll try
Okay.
and word it better than I can.
take your time.
What,
dude,
did you have
it's
anything
fine.
you wanted to say, or
No.
okay? It's like, what? At what point did like? Because obviously, it's not normal in nature for sort of same-sex relationships, is it? You know what I mean?
It actually is in
No, but I
certain
mean,
things.
like along the lines of like the reproduction thing.
Mm.
Like, how come the human like sort of species evolved to a point where partnering up isn't for the sake of I've
Like
just said the word reproduction,
right?
yeah,
yeah.
or reproduction.
Because it's weird that you
It's
bring
just
that up,
it's like
right?
fascinating. It's not like it's just like an odd one because it's like obviously humans are meant to go like male to female, make a baby, done. And like, so what happened during the case of evolution that some people's attraction for that intercourse is with the same sex? It's just it's fascinating. It's
Well,
like
you see,
weird.
that's- yeah, like
cool.
to be, it's cool to think about because there is like some animals with like the same like who do like same sex. Well, I suppose it really comes to the point of like which animals like have sex for pleasure, right?
Yeah.
Which are like dolphins and ducks. I don't actually really know how like which ones, and humans.
I think
obviously,
monkeys do as well.
Monkeys
Which is
do,
kind of
right?
obvious.
Because like I don't know, I think it just becomes like whichever has like the extra stimuli that like they enjoy having sex. Because obviously there's some animals who don't who like, you know, their dick falls off when they finish the job, or like they get eaten, right? Because like, you know how we were talking about spiders earlier? I was watching this one video, and this dude was telling, like, you know, because I was sitting there, I was like, why did Black Widow males go out of their way to get eaten? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And literally, he was saying it's like to save face in front of the other males, to be just like, oh, I did it. You know what I mean? I sat there, I was just like, oh my fucking God.
It's too relatable, man.
Oh, fuck yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you're just like,
yeah,
shit.
Dude, I boned that girl. It's like, dude, you're so cool. He's like, yeah,
oh
I
my
know.
God.
What's she doing? What the fuck?
She's eating me. She's eating me right now, dude.
You seeing this?
Shit, take a picture.
Dude. Vor, dude. Dude, she's in a vor? Like, dude. Bro, it's crazy. She was just like eating me and stuff. Dude. Bro, that's awesome, bro.
Dude, can you explain how she was eating you? Yeah, so she like slit my neck and like
she cut one of my arteries open and I was bleeding out and she was just like going to ham and like chomping down. Dude, that's so cool, bro, right?
Dude.
Nibble. That's the voice I'm gonna imagine every spider now. I walk into my room, there's a spider in the corner, it's like, dude, what's up? And I'm like, dude, I'm gonna like fucking kill you, dude. And he's like, no, bro.
Dude, what flies, what flies would voice have? Voice would
Jacksepticeye's voice.
Top of the morning to you, laddie!
Top of the morning!
Top of the morning to you, laddie! It's good to see you! It's like, oh, I'm just gonna go out the window. Oh, I'm just gonna go out the window.
Why can't I go out this window?
Just gonna go out the window now. Because this is a really different topic that we actually take on this channel. I actually really like it. We should get like some animal specialists onto the podcast.
We had an actual topic on the podcast. Like, we haven't done that in a while. It's been so long. We genuinely talked like actual interesting conversation instead of just, dude, did you see those anime tits the other day? Dude, I did. How cool was that? It was pretty epic. Like, fuck, dude.
These are good every now and then. You know what I mean?
Speaking of, are you up to date on My Hero? I know you've read it.
I'm up to date on My Hero.
Bro,
I'll know exactly what you're talking about if you tell me what happened in the episode.
Have you not watched this, dude?
You see,
I get reading it's cool, but dude,
no, I'm watching it, right? But I've got other stuff to watch beforehand. So like, I'm like, you know, when
watch episode 13 and 14.
All right, what happens on episode 13 and 14?
All right, spoilers.
Has Yakuza Man been like fought yet?
Wait.
Yep.
Listeners, we're going to talk about My Hero Academia. Is it season 4 we're on now?
We're on season 4.
We're going to do some spoilery shit. So if you're not up to date, maybe give this one a bit of a mute for a sec. Or, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway.
Back to anime.
So,
okay.
What's just happened is the big bad man with the purpley fur coat.
Oh, yeah. With like face.
Chizaki, yeah, the guy with the cone beak.
Yeah.
That bitch just got wrecked by my boy Midoriya. But it was also the same, the same episode was when Lemillion fights him on his own.
And does what happens to Lemillion?
Lemillion gets his powers removed by the gun.
Oh, dude, that was so hype. That was so hype, dude.
Fucking incredible.
My God.
Dude. Because, like, this whole shit's going down. And, like, you know, people are fucking scrapping. And, you know, Lemillion's doing some sick moves. But then he gets, like, shot by the dude. And you're like, oh, shit.
Dude, because
the guy was about to shoot Eri. And he dives in front to save her. But then
that's the thing. Because that was
Midoriya
one of, like,
and Eraser just burst through the door. Like, hey, guys, it's your boy.
That's the thing with, like, Midoriya, right? Because, like Lemillion, like, is probably... like, the only true rival to Midoriya. You know what I mean? Like, Bakugo is, like...
Bakugo's not a rival.
He's not a rival. He's just,
unfortunately, as much as I want him to be, he's not.
He's an Antaga friend?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
he's like your, the new Pokemon rivals.
Yeah.
You know, where they're not really rivals, they're just there.
Yeah.
And they shout at you like, yeah, I'm going to beat you in a battle, and then they lose, and they're like, oh, shit, dude.
Because that's the thing, you know when you're going through these chapters, right, and you're sitting there and you're just like, oh my God, like, you know, you really like Lemillion. You know, you really, really do. he's kind of a cool fucking dude.
He's just
like,
he's just a happy dude.
Yeah, as soon as he gets introduced, you're just like, okay, that's a fucking hero. You know what I mean? And in a weird way, like, Midoriya is like trying to outdo him in everything, like not on purpose, right? But like even when Midoriya has those things,
wants to be number one. That's all.
Yeah, he wants to be number
do that
one.
For anyone who he meets, so.
And that's the thing. So like when you see that happen to his character, and just kind of like, because the battle was so fucking hype, right? And you were just like, yeah, oh my god, you're the best. And then it just happens, and you're just like, fuck,
no,
right?
It hurt, to be honest.
It hurt, yeah.
But then you find out Eri's power, and you're like, so maybe Lemillion can get his powers back once they figure out how Eri can control hers, because she's a bit crazy.
Yeah.
Because then she's on fucking Midoriya's back, and he goes like 100% power.
Oh, yeah.
And just starts beating up fucking Chisaki. And he's like, why aren't my legs broken? Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude, like, he's breaking them so fast that her, like, stop time rewind is, like, fucking bringing it back. I think that's her power, right?
Well, it just sort of rewinds whatever she's touching.
Yeah,
But because Midoriya is obviously so strong because he's got fucking all for one. Well, no, one for all, sorry. Because he's got one for all. He's obviously the strongest hero. He just can't control it. So he's not rewinding as much as he could be because he just keeps powering through it, I guess. It's an odd one, but it kind of makes sense when you watch it.
No, so. I do get it, because like it's kind of like he's doing so much damage to himself to like for it to like rewind, but her power doesn't work like, it's not like she touches someone and they age regress. You know what I mean? It's
like state.
Yeah, like makes you weaker by touching her, but like, yeah, because that's the thing. Like, it's hard to explain, but like, it's a very weird power, and it doesn't really fit into the universe. You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's not a power that can like attack or like. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's one of those powers where, like, you know, she could have easily been a villain if she grew up. You know what I mean? She's got one of those powers.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, which is like, because like in like the Hero Society in like My Hero Academia, it's very much like if you don't have a power, you're kind of fucked. You know? Well, like there is normal people, right? But
like again, the character who also could have been a villain was Night Eye. He has a very villainy type power. The one where he can predict, like, he can see the future.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, that shit was cool. Because he can just touch them and be like, I know what moves he's going to use. Haha, yeah.
Has Night Eye been, like, introduced back to the thing? Oh, okay. Alright, okay, cool. Yeah, so Night Eye fucking dies,
but that's the last thing we saw on the latest episode.
Yeah.
That was the last thing. You just fucking
How the fuck did you feel about that, dude?
It was sad, boys. I'm not going to lie.
Right? It's just so... Whoa, dude! Like holy shit!
The best fight scene so far, in my opinion, of this season was Fat Gum and Kirishima versus that the UFC guy.
Oh yeah,
that
exactly,
fight was
right?
Fucking great, because that villain was so cool. He was just so chill. He wasn't there to be a villain. He just wanted to fight.
Yeah, he just wants to have a
and he's
fucking
just shouting
fight.
at the other dude like, "Stop putting a bubble around me, you little bitch! I don't need no bubble. I just want to fight people." And then he just starts chatting to Fat Gum after that fight, like, "Dude, we gotta fight again once like we're both healed." And he's just like, "You know, you're going to prison, by the way." He's like, whatever. It's like,
yeah, dude, I'll get out.
He was so chill. He was so cool. And then, because, you know, shit goes down, just Fat Gum's just absorbing all this shit, and then he comes out and he's ripped and super skinny, and I was like,
dude, Fat Gum is a Chad. He's like the biggest Chad in the entire fucking show, dude. He's so fucking cool. Actually,
I'm glad. Oh, go on.
Oh, sorry, I was just gonna say, in terms of all the what do you call it? Like the mentor characters, Fat Gum is my favorite. Like, I do like my boy fucking All Might, but he's just a little bit too perfect in his.
Well, he's All Might, and he's just
you know,
the main sort of hero type of deal. Like, it's classic. But he's not like, he hasn't got any interesting quirk about him. It's just he's strong.
He's like smash, you know, like
big
Superman.
Strong boy who screams about America, Whereas Falcon's just this dude who eats fucking like sweets and just fucking gets fat and then just can take all the damage in the world.
Man.
But like, I'm glad they sort of give Kirishima more screen time this season, because his character was class, but they never did anything with it. And then this season, he's just been like, he's been more of a protagonist than Midoriya. Like,
yeah.
And it's been cool as shit, because like, you know, like, Kirishima's the same as Midoriya. He had an idol, which was, what was his name? Like, it wasn't Red Riot. It was Crimson Riot, wasn't it?
Yeah, Crimson Riot, yeah.
Crimson
and then he's
Riot
Red Riot.
Is like, as his, what's he called? As his, like, idol, and then, like, he just starts popping off, and he's like, boom, and that fight with him and Falcon was just so sick.
It's like, it's surprising really, because, like, you know, like, I've read ahead in the manga and I'm up to date and stuff like that, right? But, like, in terms of, like, I'm glad you liked the gist of, like, Midoriya is not really the main character anymore.
Well,
like, he is, right? But, like, you don't see him a lot in the later chapters.
It's getting a lot more like Attack on Titan.
Yeah,
because the first season of Attack on Titan, it's all about Eren turning into a fucking spooky Titan and fighting shit. Whereas in season 2 and 3, it was about the Survey Corps as a whole. Like, you have whole episodes where Eren isn't even in it, and it just focuses on, like, Sasha, where she like goes to her hometown and has to fight shit with a bow, and it was so cool. Like, I enjoyed that, but I dig that they give you a main character to focus on for the first season, because then you're like, okay, you're getting introduced to this world with that character, so it's a lot easier to take it all in, instead of it just dropping you in, like, boom, you're in class with, like, these 17 new characters you gotta meet. Understand who each character is. It introduces you as if you're from Deku's point of view, like, this is this person, oh, this is this person. You get to know them, and then season 2 drops, and it's about all of them, and you're like, okay, this makes you know what I mean?
It shows that he's made, like, a really good world. In the case of, like, you don't need the main character to push the plot. The plot is just going, and the main character is along for the ride, which is, like, super duper nice, because
it's less of shit's going down because of the main character, like a lot of other anime is. It's the shit going down, and the main character is there. Like, you know,
yeah. It's like, it's so crazy, because, like, that's how they kind of, like, the thing goes on, because, like, in the episodes that you've watched, right, you see a lot more of the League of Evil, and the League of Evil is League of Villains. Sorry,
like, Twice,
they're so good.
Twice is my boy. I love that dude.
Dude, Twice is the best villain out of everybody, because he's not a villain. He just has the villain quirk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and it's like that. But that's the thing with, like, a lot of the quirks of the League of Villains, right? Yeah. They can't live in normal society. They just can't.
Because their quirks had fucked. Yeah. Because, like, especially, like, what's his name? The main dude. He touches people and they disintegrate. Like,
right?
What? He's not going to become a doctor, is he? Like, you know. But
No.
I'm glad this season they've focused on giving the League of Villains actual, like, sort of screen time. It's like you'd see them in the earlier seasons and they were just sort of
around,
like, yeah, they'd sort of appear and be like, ah, Jesse, James, and then they'd fuck shit up. Whereas in this one, you actually see them sort of, like, going against the Yakuza and plotting, and then you get to see the different side of that guy who traps people in the little marbles.
The balls, yeah.
Like,
ball
yeah,
man.
you get to see him a bit more as a character, and they're actually more characters instead of just the League of Villains.
The League of Villains! We're the League of Villains, and all 100 of these Nomus.
I'm just, I'm just excited. I'm just hoping now, with it being the end of that arc of them attacking the Yakuza to save Eri, we're gonna get more Bakugo. I miss him. It's been too long.
Yeah, no.
Me and Joe have been screwed over. My favorite character is Bakugo. His favorite character is Todoroki. We haven't seen either of them other than, like, the first, like, 2 episodes. Boy,
it's that's the thing. Like, it's good news. Good news. Because
don't.
No. The fact that it like instead of, like, it focusing on a main character, it focuses on everybody. So it's like, it's good news.
So, like, the second half should really give some of the other. Mate, I miss Mineta. I miss Great Ped.
Dude, I hope they don't cut out any of the filler arcs, Because the filler
Oh,
arcs
dude, I
really
hope not.
get you to know the characters, which would suck, but I feel like they're gonna do it. So
Well,
that's
this is like 25 episodes this season.
yeah.
We're 14 episodes in, and
I
the big arc is like
I
everyone in the
can't
poster
believe you
has
guys
been
are
introduced.
like I can't fucking believe you guys are that far. That's literally like 40 chapters. That's so much content. Like that's crazy how like you could get through all that. You're gonna catch up so fucking quickly. By the end of it, I think you'll be like literally just a tiny bit. By the end of this season, you'll just be a little bit off where I am, which is
Yeah.
kind of crazy. And that's why I'm always just like, just tell me where you are, because like literally when they said like season 4, like yo, we here now. I'm just like what? Like because I was switching around, so I was like, okay, who's dead? I won't say who's dead. So what happened to Night Eye? You know what I mean? Like,
So you see Night Eye yet? Cool character hurt. He's dead.
yeah.
Cool.
And I was like, yep,
yeah,
cool.
yeah. Because it's like normally I'm not all about the shonen anime. I'm not like about One Piece. I'm not about Bleach. You know, I've tried and been like, no, this is too much. But with My Hero, it's shonen, but not. Because
It's
they've
a
broken it up.
perfected shonen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They've broken it up into seasons and sort of released them instead of doing like an episode a week and then you forget about it like for a bit and then you're like, shit, I missed out on like 50 episodes. On this, it's like,
yeah, they do cliffhangers better than any other shonen, right? Because like as much as it comes to when you think of a shonen, you think of Black Clover, Bleach, Fairy Tail, all that type of stuff.
yeah.
They just have a cliffhanger like after like every conversation.
Well, yeah, it's like with shonens, it sort of acts like every episode's Dragon Ball Z. It's like, Goku is in trouble. Find out what happens next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Right? It's just like there's too much like time, because I don't know, like a lot of people enjoy that kind of like thing, but like it does drag out the story a little bit, and then like it sacrifices narrative for length. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where like, you know,
we've got like 300 episodes.
yeah, 300
plot
episodes.
only happens in like 10 episodes, and the rest is them walking somewhere.
Right, exactly. You know what I mean? And it just
Like that's kind of like what I got sick of with Fairy Tail. Like, the arc I got bored of was they were on that island.
yeah.
It was like 100 odd episodes in, and that island episode, like that island arc, just lasted like 50 episodes, and I was like, I'm bored. It's been the same fight between Natsu and this person for about 7 episodes. He's had his ass handed to him, and then you're like, oh cool, he's gonna get up, go scaly. It's gonna play, and then he's gonna kick his ass. Oh look, it happened.
That's a good point, actually, now that you bring up that. Like, because if you really think about it, right, the thing that, like, My Hero Academia has, like, brought up other than other shonens is that, like, My Hero Academia actually has a goal that is, like, relatively reachable and, like, shows that he did reach it, right? But if you think of One Piece or, like, Fairy Tail, they're just hanging out and they're just doing quests. One Piece, they're chasing after something that definitely might not exist. You know what I mean? Like, Naruto, he wants to be Hokage, which makes sense, but, like, you know, that plot gets lost halfway through, and by the end, they're just like, okay, he's Hokage now. You know what I mean? Like, it's
like, yeah, there's already an ending in sight for My Hero, because that's what everyone wants to see. They want to see when Deku becomes the number 1 hero and becomes the symbol of peace.
I feel like it comes to the cases just like each season doesn't feel like it's in a new arc, right? You're not sitting there with the boys being just like, boys, once you get past the Alabasta arc in One Piece, that's when it starts getting good, bud. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, My Hero
kind of
is
already invested.
This
you know?
dude's the arc is he's in school.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, you get arcs where they go off, they'll do like this one that's just gone, that's just ended, was the save the like sort of rescue mission arc, which ends. But then, like, you know, it doesn't then go like, oh, the next episode doesn't start and they're on a plane to like a different country, like some anime do. Like, it'll just start and they're at a town being like, whoa, I've never been here before. Whoa.
Go to a town that they've never been before, and also they introduce these stylized characters which you will never see again when this arc ends. That's the thing I like about My Hero. Yet the characters, they're just there. They're in this. They will always come back, and you're just like, this is great.
introduce a few new characters and then they'll stay. They're not just sort of a little bit, and they have a reason to stay because it's like they've become mentors for some of the students because that's.
Did you think you would see the police chief man again from season 1? Did you think you would do that? Like, he has a purpose and he's in every fucking season, right?
Yeah,
the police chief man isn't just some random guy. He's the police chief man. He's just a dude who has a job. Like, and specifically is supposed to be there, and every time you see him, you're just like, look at that fucker. You know what I mean? It's like, yes. Oh.
It's like, another thing about My Hero that I find quite funny is you watch One Punch Man, and that's the exact same world as My Hero, but parodied.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, like, it's the same story. One Punch Man goes to hero school. Deku goes to hero school. Everyone has superpowers for some reason. There's no explanation. You know, it's like, I don't know. Every time I watch My Hero, I just think back on, like, One Punch Man, and I'm like, this is weird how accurate One Punch Man was about, like, parodying hero anime.
Yeah.
And everyone seems to be a different level of hero.
It's weird how long it took for the shonen genre to kind of like evolve, you know, because it took like 20 years
to go from awkward 4Kids dubs where they it's still relevant, like, but it's a little bit off topic.
Okay.
Have you seen the before and afters of like 4Kids?
Yes,
remakes.
I have.
Because I've been watching Sonic X on Netflix because he brought it out. I've been watching it, and they censor shit out in that so poorly and just so awkwardly. Like, there's this scene where Knuckles is in China looking for a Chaos Emerald, and he's looking for this guy called Hawk, who, like, he saved from a temple or some shit. And he's going through, like, the streets of China, and he's talking to these guys, and they're like, you know where I can find Jack's place? Because it was, like, the name of the bar, like, the place he went to meet Hawk. And then he goes to this bar, and he walks in, and it's like this dead dark and dingy bar with like wanted posters on the walls. And then the camera turns, and all like this bar with like tables with people like with beer pitchers on the tables. They've made all the beer pitchers bright orange and purple to make it look like orange juice. And then at the back, there's a guy with a little paper hat on, burgers and fries on the shelves behind him, and then a big fucking electronic drinks machine like you get in like McDonald's. And I'm like, what the fuck have you done? Like,
Dude, you gotta show me this.
Let me go try and find the picture.
Dude, have you heard the 4Kids sing the American national anthem?
No.
Oh my god, it's terrible.
Knuckles bar. Like, there's also an episode where Sonic gets invited to a party after he took down the Eggman. He got invited to a party with the president so that the president can get some good press. And he gets invited, but he doesn't end up going because he's like, nah, I want to go hang out with some girl in a wheelchair because they're friends or something. The plot is weird. But, so he doesn't arrive, and then the president's like VP is trying to keep all the people at the party. They're like, oh, Sonic's gonna be here in a minute. Sonic, don't leave. And they're all like trying to leave, and then he's like, don't leave yet. How about some salami? And he's just standing there holding a giant fucking salami. And I'm like, immediately, I haven't even seen the original, and I was like, that is meant to be a bottle of wine? And then after that, it cuts to a scene of him walking to a table with like a big like tray of like wine glasses, but they're all bright orange, and he's like, how about some freshly squeezed juice?
It's just
And then, no, but to make it worse, at the end when Sonic actually arrives to the party, he's like, and then Sonic's shaking hands with the president. He turns and he's like, guys, now's your chance. Photographers, news reporters, take... And then they're all passed out and like with bright red faces on the table. And I'm like, they all got hammered off salami and orange juice. And like, it's so dumb. I really want to find this thing now. Sonic X, Knuckles... What the fuck would it be?
have done some weird like censoring actually, now that I think about it. Because I remember I watched One Piece in the 4Kids dub, and like one of the characters has a cigarette, but like, they change it to a lollipop, but he's eating the lollipop from the wrong way around. So he's got the stick in his mouth, then the lollipop's just at the top. It's just like, what the hell?
I think I've seen that picture before.
What's the Pokemon? The original series was the 4Kids, wasn't
it? Yeah, and the most famous one is Brock is holding a fucking thing of rice balls, and he's like, "Hey Ash, how about some donuts?
Would you like some jelly donuts, Ash? Brock."
Say, I made them fresh. Brock?
I'm gonna take my frying pan and turn it into a drying pan. No, see, but actually, that's the thing, because, like, even though it's I don't know if it is a 4Kids dub, because they make so many, like, Mary Jane jokes, just like, Ash, I'd like some Mary Jane. Like, no, it can't be, right? If that's the case. Oh, maybe it is, I don't
know. No, like, Pokemon is definitely a 4Kids dub. So
fuck, dude.
I remember the intro of the film having a big 4Kids logo, and I used to be like, yeah, it's Pokemon, yeah.
Yeah, Pokemon,
yeah. Come on, like,
I wonder how
am
many
I gonna have to
cool
send you this fucking video? Because I was watching it last night, I was showing the boys the clips, and then we just ended up watching a video of, like, all the different comparisons.
I mean, dude, we'll have to check that out later, I think. Like, if that's the case, do we have time?
What time? Oh, wow, we're like, fuck, dude, it's like an hour, we're like an hour and 10 minutes in. Yeah, I'll just send you a quick screenshot of it.
Okay.
And then we'll call it. If I remember, I'll try and put these in the episode, but if not, just search. There's a video here that I've got it off of called Sonic X 4Kids Retarded Edits. I'd recommend watching that video because it's kind of funny. And then here's the other comparison of the bar scene. It's great. It's genuinely brilliant. There's loads of them. Like 4Kids just think children are like idiots. It's amazing.
Dude, but it makes it look even lewder that he's holding the salami. Like it actually looks worse.
Because let me see. In the Japanese version of Sonic X, there's actually a scene where Knuckles goes into a strip club. I'll just send you it. How long is it? It's only 41 seconds. Give that a quick watch.
Right. Okay, well, we'll take a quick watch.
Just a quick one.
Awesome. Okay, Sonic. All right. Shit.
Oh,
God.
They knocked over his.
Oh,
wait, are we gonna watch it at the same time, or are you?
All right. Well, okay. It's 41 seconds. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. I'm looking on my phone. I can't hear it. So
no, it's fine. It's subbed because it's Japanese.
It's them.
It's them.
Huh? They ruined my leek bun. Come back here, you two.
Run! See, look.
Huh?
Look, you go to a strip club. There's a bunch of belly dancers.
Oh God, I've got
Knuckles blushed and he ran away.
Success.
Wait, maybe.
Dude, look at these chats! Look at these chats!
Now Boko
oh my God.
and Decode. Look at it. They pulled.
Dude, fucking Eggman's loving it. Oh my God, that's great. That's so magical. Oh, dude.
Like, Sonic X is a very, like, it's becoming my guilty pleasure because it's straight garbage. But fuck me, it's a good watch.
Dude,
because, like, you know what's going to happen every episode. Every episode, it's going to start with an establishing shot of, like, Chris, Tails, Amy, or, like, you know, some variation of that. And they're in, like, a random country for some reason being like, damn, it's good to get away from school and go on a holiday. And then it's going to cut to Eggman in the same country being like, oh, where's this Chaos Emerald? And then they're going to be like, oh, shit, there's the kids. Maybe they're looking for the Chaos Emerald. I'll attack them with a robot. And then Sonic appears, kills the robot, the end. It's like every episode is exactly the same. I'm still watching it, like...
Dude, it's weird. It's actually, now that you bring that fucking up, right, it's just like, that's kind of like Ed, Edd n Eddy for me. I can go back and watch that show over and over again. Sometimes the same episode, dude. Like, it's just the same premise. They always lose.
What scam are we going to do for Jawbreakers today, Ed boy?
Eddie, what the fuck? Ed boy, what do you... Wait, no.
Eddie.
I am the son of a shepherd! Ed boy!
But like, with...
Fucking hell, dudes! I don't know about you guys, but I'm about to get...
I'm gonna head out!
I'm gonna head out, guys! Dude.
It's like, Sonic, I've just been watching it so much, but there was actually one thing that made me laugh so hard, and it was really well written, and I don't get it, because there's this scene when it's the same episode as the party one. They're trying to capture Sonic to bring him to the party, and they're chasing him down, and they're like, keep an eye out for a blue hedgehog running at 400 miles per hour, and then they're like, oh, we have visual on a blue hedgehog heading north, and he's like, what's his status? He's traveling at 400 miles per hour. He's like, great, don't lose track of him. And then it's like, we lost track of him. It just killed me. They just repeated the same thing about 3 times, and it was really funny, and I don't know why. It just felt so like self-aware of how shit
that's
it
that
was.
Monty Python fucking
Yeah,
humor,
it
dude,
was. Yeah,
straight
it's
away.
like, don't lose sight of him. We lost sight of him. It's like, he's traveling at 400 miles per hour. Can you see him? Yeah, we see a blue hedgehog traveling at 400 miles per hour. It's like, don't lose track of him. We lost track of him. Ah!
God damn it!
That whole conversation took about 3 seconds in the show, and it was dead funny. It was great. But,
oh man,
right.
that's so
Ladies
dope.
and gentlemen, it's been, see, you've got an extra, like, you've had like an extra 15 minutes.
An extra
Boicast?
15 minutes? Oh my god!
Well, actually, we did piss about for a good minute or two at the beginning, so this is
Yeah,
alright.
we sang quite a few songs, did we?
Yeah. So, dude, it's good. It's good to
Man.
get the podcast going again.
Dude, it is good.
But-
It feels good, man. The next podcast we'll do is
It's going to be a
in
bit late.
a tiny bit.
A
Tiny
little
bit
bit
late, but we'll be fine.
because Blair's leaving me for another man.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I must go.
I mean, I would have went as well if I could afford it, but you know,
Dude, yeah, dude.
Sponsor
Dude,
us.
next time,
Sponsor
sponsors! Woo!
I could have went and we could have made a video,
We could have made a video.
you know.
Dude, we can
Well,
we can
yeah.
still make a video. You just have to Skype me, dude, and then
Dude,
I can just
you
bring
just
you
take me
around on
around.
an iPad, dude.
Be like, hey, look at me, I'm in the Netherlands.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That would be such a good idea for a video, by the way.
It would be funny.
All right. But anyway,
Well-
thank you guys so much for watching. Again, you can
Yeah.
find all of our socials on different social media
We're all over
websites.
We're on YouTube, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on MySpace, we're on
Yes.
SoundCloud, we're on Bebo, just boys on internet, on
We're on
everything
Bebo?
pretty much. No.
God damn it.
Bebo isn't around anymore.
Ah, dude, I'm so disappointed. We missed our
Dude,
chance.
We
Ah,
should resurrect Bebo.
we could
And
actually.
just own exclusively put the podcast on there.
Yeah. You can find us on so many different things like that. Pornhub, YouTube, Spotify,
Dude, we need to start
SoundCloud.
uploading it to Pornhub. It's a better platform than YouTube, to be honest.
I'm actually thinking about it, by the way.
Dude,
just so you
should
know.
we start an OnlyFans where you just pay £5 a month for our podcast?
Yeah. Only this very spicy bits of the podcast. Only us,
Oh,
like,
dude.
moaning.
You get the uncut, like, 30 minutes of extra content that we
Yeah,
cut out,
yeah.
you know, like...
Dude, you get to hear the sounds of us holding hands.
Oh, dude, that's too hot. That's too hot.
Too
for OnlyFans.
spicy. Too
that's-
spicy.
That's
Ugh.
4chan level shit, dude. Right, let's stop the rambling. Thank
See you guys later.
so
Thank you guys so much for
listening.
watching. We really appreciate it. We'll see you guys again
Send them off
next
with a
time.
kiss. Blairlex. There it is. There's the big smooch that you hear every single episode, baby. We'll catch you on the flippy flop.
Dude,
Woo.
episode
Yes.
30, baby. That's right.
Episode
Woo!
30, baby.
Woo! Yeah, dude. Dude, I don't know where my cat is.